Hi, I'm Carrie Beck with howtoteachwriting.com and curriculumconnection.net. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about excellence in writing and some of their great student videos where they're teaching students how to write. You probably have already heard about teaching writing structure and style. That's all for the teacher. It teaches teachers and moms how to teach writing. What I want to show you today is the student writing intensive. It teaches students how to write well. There are two key components to student writing intensive. The first is the student notebook. The second is the DVDs, because you are not necessarily responsible for teaching everything in here. You can put the DVDs on and let your kids watch the DVDs. Now, how great is that? I think it's wonderful because, let's face it, writing is intimidating to a lot of people. Maybe not, writing college teachers, but a lot of homeschool moms and even some elementary teachers are a little intimidated in knowing exactly how to teach writing. Well, this will help you with it. You need to keep going through teaching writing structure and style. They're going to use the same units in these programs as teaching writing structure and style. So let's just start with Group A. This is Group A. Basically, you've got 4 discs. The first one is Outlines and Summaries, goes through Units 1 and 2 and dress-ups. And Disc 2 is Story Summaries, Unit 3 and dress-ups. Disc 3 is Reference Summaries and Paragraph Structure. That's Unit 4. And then Disc 4 is Creative Writing. I believe that's Unit 6. So you get teaching here and time for your kids to stop the video and actually work. So that's the DVD section. This is the notebook that comes with it. This is for your students to start their own writing notebook. And you'll see there's pages in here for them to keep their ideas, keep their models and sources, put their outlines and compositions here, put their checklists that come with it in here. Then we have style charts, places for you to keep up with your dress-ups, your sentence openers, your decorations. This is to improve your kids' style. This is what improves their writing. This is part of it, and then the structures that I'll show you in a minute. Now, if they're learning LY, add an adverb. They give them a whole list of adverbs. They don't expect them to have these words in their head. Here's some more LY words. If they want them to start a sentence with a preposition, here's a whole list of prepositions that they can use to get their sentences started. Same with clauses, if they need to use a clause. The other thing in here are banned words. So they're going to make some lists. Some of the first words they will not be able to use anymore are say, said, walk, walked, go, those type of things. They are boring words, and we need to use quality adjectives and strong verbs. So this will be the page that they will start to keep a list of those. Now, there are more pages than this that go in this notebook. Let me show you. We have Group A. Here's the rest of the notebook paper. It comes in a folder. Some of this is for the teacher, some of this is for the student. And this one is not stapled out. So let me just tell you the parts that we have. In the back, you've got your student pages, and you've got checklists here that you can use. You've got source text that they will use to write their papers. You've got all that they need right here to go through this. Now, there's 4 DVDs, and you may think, well, great, that's either 4 days or 4 weeks, maybe 4 months. I'd really encourage you to take the 4 months, because in the teacher section in here is a week-by-week lesson plan so that you can know exactly what to do. It tells you there are 15 weeks worth of lessons in here. It tells you when to put the DVD, what part of the DVD to watch, what part of the notebook to use. I mean, this is set up step by step by step. You don't have to think, you just follow the lessons. Now, that is really comforting to someone who's not real comfortable with teaching writing. On the back of this is exactly where your place is in your DVD. So we know that at 1825, we talk about testing the outline on disc 1. At 2112, we talk about what is style. So it's real easy for you to get back to the place that you need on your DVD. Then we have teacher notes for lesson 1. It tells you you've got the lesson here, you've got reinforcement exercises, a sample outline, and then if you wanted to take lesson 1 and turn it into a 2-week schedule, you could do that as well. Then after that, it gives you the text that you need. So this is the first thing they're going to do is read this, and they're going to outline that, and on the back is your checklist for them to write that outline. There's some reinforcement activities here. So you just lots of extra help because, you know, children don't always get it the first time, so they're giving reinforcement. It's going to go through all of these. I'm not going to show you every page, but for all of them, they have a beginning for that lesson. They give you exactly what you need to do if you want 2 weeks worth, and then gives you the source text for your students to use. If you're using this for more than one child, I have this question a lot, you should have a notebook for each child. Now, if you are, well, I'll just read to you what they've written as far as copyright. If you're in the same family using it at home, you may freely copy these materials for multiple children within one family, or you may purchase a notebook. If you don't want to spend your time making copies all the time, then you may do that. If you are using this with a co-op or a small group, we request that you have a notebook for each participating family. You can't just take one notebook and start making 30 copies for all 30 kids. Each family needs to have a notebook, and then they'll decide if they want to buy one for each student or if they want to share within their one family. If it's a live presentation by a teacher, you may copy the materials for use within your class when live teaching the lessons. All right? Please invite other teachers in the school to purchase their own copy. So we're just asking that each teacher has their own copy, and if you're in a small group, each family needs to have their own copy. I don't think they're asking too much, all right? So that's sort of the copy.